Hi ornament girls and guys, Kennedy here, and in this video I'll be showing you a quick tip for getting the perfect fabric fussy cut every time. Welcome to the Ornament Girl, where we love sharing tips, tricks, and patterns for creating beautiful no-sew quilted ornaments all year long. Oftentimes when making no-sew quilted ornaments, you will want to create a fussy cut, which means you are cutting a square out of your fabric, keeping the image on the fabric at the center of the square. Now this can feel a little bit tricky, and I learned this method from Darlene, one of our amazing designers here at the Ornament Girl, that I think will really help you to get your fussy cut each time. This can be used for all sizes of fussy cuts, 1 inch up to 5 inch, bigger or smaller, whatever you need. And the supplies you are going to need include your fabric with the fabric print that you want to keep on your fussy cut, a way to cut your fabric, whether that's fabric scissors or I would recommend a rotary cutter and a cutting mat, a straight edge like a ruler. You'll want some tracing paper or something similar like parchment or wax paper that you can see through a little bit to the other side. I prefer tracing paper because it's nice and flat. Parchment paper usually comes in a roll, but if you don't have tracing paper handy, then parchment paper or wax paper will be a good fill-in. You'll also want a way to cut your paper, whether that's a paper cutter or some regular scissors, and then a pen. You'll also need to know what size you want your fabric cut to be. So in this example, I am going to do a 4-inch square, but like I mentioned, you could use this method to create any size fabric square or any size fussy cut. You could even play with doing a rectangle instead of a square. So let's go ahead and get started. First things first, you want to cut out the fabric fussy cut size from your tracing paper first. So like I mentioned, I want to do a 4-inch square. You could be doing any size here, any square or any rectangle, but basically we are going to cut out the exact size we want from our paper first. If you want to skip the steps of measuring out your square, we've created a printable template for you with some pre-measured sizes. You can print out this sheet, cut out the square with the measurement you'd like to use, and then trace that onto your tracing paper. Then you can pick right up at the step of cutting the square out from your tracing paper sheet. If you want to use this printable sheet, just click the link below the video. So I'm going to start by drawing that onto my paper. So I'm just using my gridded mat here to draw out a 4-inch square. You could use a ruler or anything similar. You'll want something as a straight edge. But as long as you can measure that out from your paper, you'll just want to draw out that exact size that you want for your fussy cut. Now you can cut this out with scissors, or if you have a paper cutter to make those cuts nice and straight, you could do that as well. Whatever method gets you to the point that you have a tracing paper sized piece in the exact size of the fussy cut that you're looking for. Once you have your tracing paper cut out, we are going to find the center of it. So you can fold it in half twice, and this would work with a rectangle as well. Even if you're not doing a square, you're just going to fold it in half each way. So I folded it in half the first way. Now I'm going to unfold and fold it in half the opposite way, creasing the paper, so that now I know exactly where the center of my square is. And you can even mark that center point with a dot to make it just a little bit easier to see. When you're adding the dot to the center of your tracing paper square, you can also write the size of the square directly onto the paper. This way you can store this tracing paper piece with your ornament making supplies and reuse it in the future to make creating your fussy cuts even quicker. Now you will lay out your fabric with the print on it that you would like to include in your fussy cut, and then you can just use your tracing paper shape as a window. Since you can see through it a little bit there, you can lay it out and use that dot to center your image within that tracing paper. I forgot to mention in the materials that having a couple of pins handy will be really helpful too, because once you have that tracing paper laid down, you can pin through the fabric and the paper at opposite corners to keep it in place. Now, if you're using a much larger square, you might want to pin it in more than 2 places. But now you can see that using that tracing paper, I've been able to easily line up my fussy cut. And now we just need to cut out the fabric around the tracing paper square. You could choose to use fabric scissors here and just cut along the edge of the square. To get a nice straight line, I like to use a ruler and a rotary cutter. So I'm lining up the edge of my ruler with the edge of the tracing paper. And I'm just going to cut directly along that edge. If you can help it, you don't want to cut through paper with your rotary cutter because that can dull the blade. But I'm just going to work my way around, cutting off any fabric edges that sit just outside the perimeter of the paper template. And once you have cut out all the way around the piece of tracing paper, you can carefully remove those pins, and now you can see that you have a perfect fabric fussy cut with the image at the very center. Now, most patterns that call for a fussy cut will also want you to pin down through the center of the image. So if that's the case, you can leave the tracing paper pinned to the fabric, and then you would simply pin right down through that center dot, and now you know that you're pinned at the center of the fabric, and then you can remove the paper from the ornament as well. So whatever works best for you and your pattern and getting that onto the ornament, or you could always just fold your square in half twice on the fabric to find the center point as well. But either way, I have found that using this tracing paper method helps me to get my fussy cuts so much quicker and easier and more consistently centered than when I'm just trying to line my fabric up with my gridded mat. So I hope that you find this method really helpful as well. Be sure to let us know if you have any questions about this method or if you have any other tips and tricks for getting great fussy cuts every time. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy ornamenting.